Here. Welcome to the media briefing by Freescale Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Henri Richard. In a minute, Mr. Henri Richard will be giving you a brief introduction, followed by questions and answers. Please welcome Mr. Henri Richard.
Can you hear me? Yes, great. Well, first, let me tell you how happy I am to be back here in Beijing, in China. It's always a great pleasure to come to this part of the world. As we heard this morning from Greg in our keynote, this is really where the innovation of the semiconductor industry is being driven. And so the importance of China is ever growing for Freescale. This being said, we've been here for many, many years. I mean, we've had a long history of presence in China with a clear acceleration over the last 20 years. We have multiple design centers in China. We manufacture in China. Of course, Dr. Wong is running a very large sales and marketing organization. And increasingly, we also think that it's going to be important to develop products for the Asia-Pacific market. And with the Chinese customers having a very strong input into the development of these products. And you're going to see an example of this in just a minute. We've also done a lot in terms of academia. There's a very famous program, our S12 CAR program, where we ask university around Asia-Pacific to compete in developing self-driving vehicles based on the S12 technology. And it's fantastic to see all those university students creating those little electric cars and putting them on the track and trying to beat each other. Really amazing work. Great software programming, great sensing capabilities. We've also developed great relationships outside of China with Korea, where we recently announced with Hong Kong University a joint program for intelligent robots. And you're going to see us do more and more of this. One of the things that was really refreshing for me with the arrival of our new CEO, Greg Lowe, is that his passion and resolve to invest in Asia-Pacific and in China in particular is really extraordinary. And I always felt that we were doing a good job in increasing our investment in Asia-Pacific, and he's set the bar at a whole new level. So his demand and his expectation in terms of investments is really refreshing, and you're going to see a lot of activity for us in the next 12 months in terms of developing our presence. But as I say, it's not like we're starting from nowhere. We had a very solid presence for many years, and increasingly are developing technology locally. And so I would like to ask my friend Alan to come with me here on stage and just show you an example, one example of a technology that has been completely developed from A to Z in Asia-Pacific and in China. And this is a complete reference design for HVAC systems for cars. And really, I believe it's been designed with the Chinese market in mind. But with that, I'd like to turn it over to you, Alan, to speak a little more about this reference design.
Yeah. This reference solution is developed by the China Solution Center. With the Freescale microcontroller and the analog device, we are able to drive all the three types of the motors in the automotive HVAC system, like the step motors,
I'll hold it for you there when you get your time.
The DC motors, as well as the BLDC motors. Especially the BLDC motors help to save the energy to make the water going. Moreover, we have the configurable automatic climate control algorithm inside the demo, so we can control the vehicle climate more efficiently to make the people's life in the vehicle more convenient.
Great. Well, this is a great example of high-level integration and utilization of all the talents, because correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of our different technology here. We've got not only microcontroller, but also analog parts, correct?
Correct.
So you've done all of the integration and as well as the software.
Correct. Yeah. We have the S12 chip, the 16-bit automotive microcontroller inside, and we also have an analog device, MC33905, 932, and 937. And this demo is also developed by Freescale development software called Chnia.
And so all of the graphics and all of these functions are available on the reference platform.
Correct. We have, you can see, we have a very nice human-machine interface. The LCD here can display rich content such as temperature, wind speed, and the calendar.
All right, Alva, thank you very much, and keep up the good work in our design centers. This is very impressive. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, you know, obviously we've done a lot to date, and as I told you, we have now a lot of motivation to increase our investments. I see the next 10 years as fascinating